There's some corruption going on, there's racketeering going on. I just have a few couple more minutes, but one of your former police, even though I was following at least 3 or 4 cars. I'm 46 years old. I've never had a ticket or anything. He violated my rights, threatened his dog on me, refused to identify himself, and refused a superior officer. And if you don't believe me, look it up on YouTube, because I made Mr. May go viral. This has everything to do with the fault.
Don't mean to interrupt you just 1 minute, but how does this relate to legislation, or can this go in the other section of citizens' comments?
Oh, it relates, you'll see. I'm
All
getting
right,
there.
sir, 3 minutes, please. Thank you.
I guess they did not know about my YouTube videos as Mr. Hargett, Mr. May, maybe Mr. Nicodemus, I'm assuming. Somebody destroyed the body camera footage and the dash cam footage, and that's kind of a felony. See, this legislation, the thing is, you know, I'm about to tell you exactly why you need a new solicitor. I had to sit there and wait as this guy pulled out a magazine and starts reading it. He came back, and at this point I was filming, and he said, I need your phone number. I asked if that was a law. He said, yes, it is. I asked what law. He said, I need to get a hold of you. Ohio law only requires name, date of birth, and address. Mr. May violated my 4th Amendment rights. I only give it to him out of fear of being attacked by his dog. He throws a ticket in my window, and the top part of it, with date, time, and location, was cut off. I had to call to get my court date, and the call was conveniently returned after my court date. I was given a new court date over the phone. Ohio law says proper service must be in person or by certified mail. Says nothing about a phone call. That was illegal. I was never served. I turned in an official complaint to Mr. May, Mr. May, for violating my rights and unprofessional conduct. I also filled out a request form for public information, and neither were answered by your Chief Hargett over here. Freedom of Information Act of 1966, 5 U.S.C. 552 is not a request, it is a right, and it is a law, along with the Ohio Open Records Act of 1963. Mr. Hargett and Mr. Nicodemus purposely violated these state and federal laws by refusing to respond to me multiple times. Multiple times, they violated my rights. I get in mayor's court, then your own magistrate, who's not elected by nor accountable to the people, in fact, she's one of his employees, had no value, as she was late, just like she has a history of doing. Ms. Kylie Kleitz, if you're not aware of Mr. Nicodemus over here, that's his employee. It's his cute little sissy, kind of like Vanna White.
Would you please stay on?
Oh, I am. And I have freedom of speech, and they're kind of involved in this extortion and racketeering with the chief of police over here. Mr. Nicodemus is also a defense attorney. He undermined $1 million investigation against corrupt police officers in 2021, forcing Kathleen Garber to resign her position as prosecutor because Mr. Nicodemus could not stand having a female tell him what to do. It's not just his 1972 calling once his women underwear back on his face. It's, he acts like the Taliban over here. He owns a $500,000 home in Fairfield County that claims to live in an apartment in Whitehall. He was positioned. He's been asked to resign from. He's been asked to recuse himself from special prosecution over his buddy, Mr. Merrick Ginther of Columbus. He won't resign on that either. Mr. Nicodemus is a criminal who they bring in to protect other corrupt politicians and police department. This makes perfect sense on why so many of y'all like him so much. Mr. Nicodemus and Chief.
You are 4 minutes into your 3 minutes. Please wrap it up.
Well, I'm about to present to you my lawsuit against you. So, Mr. Demas and Chief Hargett have actually violated my rights on multiple occasions now, and the maximum fine of a traffic ticket is $150. How much is he billing for this $150? I'm suing Buckeye Lake now for $2.5 million. They refused multiple requests, subpoenas, and even Judge George's own orders to give me the radar calibration records. Your chief has not calibrated his radar in a long time. When was the last time you calibrated your radar? So you have
Sir.
He has no records.
Sir.
Hold on.
That's not true.
Well, then, he's lying then.
All right,
I mean,
sir, you are 5 minutes into it.
Okay, well, I'm
We
almost done.
appreciate it.
I'm almost done. Hold on.
Please file with the appropriate court. We appreciate you coming.
Okay.
You're
fine.
certainly always welcome to come.
Well, and I was gonna say, I mean, I left blank here, few unnamed defendants, so, you now know that, there, is not proper radar calibrations here in this town.
All right,
And
thank you,
they're
sir.
running into
We
records, so
appreciate it.
that's fine.
All
So
right,
you were
thank you.
violating my rights if you continue with this trial, and I will name you as one of the defendants, ma'am. Have a
Yes,
great
sir.
day.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, are there any more citizen comments on legislation?